beautiful. A man who knew how to find the back of the net. That is Phumudzo Manenze. Welcome, guys. I'm going to start by welcoming our special guest coach. How's the legs feeling? Everything in place?
Hello. Thank you for the invitation. It's really a pleasure to be with you tonight. Yeah, the legs are okay. I nearly get injured, but it's okay.
Look, coach, I was impressed by your movements. You move pretty good, eh?
Yeah, you know, the players give me a hard time, but yeah, the legs are still okay, you know.
No, that's good. That's good. But some great scenes, Simpiwe, with regards to the weekend. That's what South Africans want to see. Good football, tough football between different teams.
Absolutely. And I think the biggest thing for me was the two coaches, tactically, how they were testing each other and how they didn't leave anything to chance. I was really impressed, Coach, to see how you were going against each other, you know, with the different formations and the timing of the subs. You know, it was a chess game, a beautiful chess game to see, even though obviously Pirates had the upper hand throughout the game. But how Marumo Gallants also managed to withstand the pressure for as long as they could. It means physically the athletic ability is there and it's good. But yeah, at the end, yeah, the Bucks said, no, we'll crack you open.
Yeah, for me, I mean, you're touching on that, and I want us to come back to that at some point. But Phumudzo, you are a man who's played for the club. It's not a tournament that's always been friendly to the club. So I think a nice one for the fans to celebrate as well.
I think over the weekend, what a pleasure for South Africans to witness two French coaches going head-to-head. One a former player and a legend of the game, having represented his country, Morocco, and also having played abroad. The other one is a young tactician, I think 28, 29 years old, coming head-to-head in a final. I thought the tactics were spot on. I thought it was a chess game. I thought the fans that were watching, and at that level of the game, you could see that tactically, I think they were challenging each other, and that's what made the game exciting.
You mentioned the game exciting. The whole journey seemed to be quite exciting, but you got a sense that all the matches were tough, Coach, and you start with that very first one against Siwelele. It was pulsating. I was pitch side for that one, and the moment the crowd started singing Seksele Kancane, it was towards the end of the game, and when Mbekezeli Mbokazi had that opportunity to approach with the ball, he lit up that stadium.
Yeah, you're right. I heard that you said that all the games were played in small details, very tactical. Usually it's very tight, you know, the teams are expecting us with a compact block. So for us, it's very important to manipulate the space in order to find the net. But yeah, all the games were very difficult in that cup.
Coach, we're looking at the screen and looking at the monitor, and we see the shot that Mbokazi takes in that instance. For some of us that are just viewers and seeing Mbokazi shoot like that on game day, do you see him taking shots from afar at training, Mbokazi, when he's pushing that ball and wanting to take the shot? What is happening through your mind, Coach? Are you believing to say it's something that he does at training, or is the first time that you see it on match day?
To be honest with you, I know that he has a very good range when he needs to play long balls and very precise. But when he decided to take the decision, I start to put my hand in the head. I said to the bench, maybe he will kill a bird. Yeah. But when I saw the ball going in the corner, I start to run. So yeah. But like I said, he take this decision, brave. I think it shows his bravery and braveness. Sorry, and I'm very happy about his performance.
It takes me back to there's a great goal that Vincent Kompany scored once, and Sergio Aguero was saying as soon as he saw, he's like, no, Vinny, and then he scores. I love you, Vinny, because the attackers never seem to back the defenders in terms of getting the goal.
You know what I call that goal from now on? Chicago Fire. The Chicago Fire goal.
I love that. But let's go to the Makesi game, Simpiwe. And, you know, you go back to the previous season where, you know, Makesi knocks Pirates out in the first round. There's always sometimes those sentiments to say, hey, they can't do it to us again.
I wasn't fazed really when I saw Pirates come up against Magesi, because in the league they said you knocked us out and they hit them 8-1, and Coach Ouaddou came through and beat Pirates, you know, and now it's a return match. And at this moment, the timing of the subs, and that's what I applaud from Coach when I looked at this, the timing of the subs, you know, how he's able to change the game within the game. And I saw them play like this, dominating the game, and I realized this is where Coach has taken the feelings aside to say you cannot be subjective about things. You must be objective. Look at how important it is to get into the final third and show them that you knocked us out, but we've got finer details and we've got the quality. And that's what we appreciated from seeing Pirates do this. And a question probably I have for you, Coach, is at this moment, Magesi came on to score, you know, that one goal. 2-1 is a tricky score. What was going through your mind, and the instructions probably at that time to say, boys, what was going through your mind at this moment when Magesi scored?
No, you're right, and I can see that you read very good the game. At that moment, when I bring some players at 2-0, for me it's to control the heart of the game in the middle. Unfortunately, it didn't happen. We lost that control, and we start to drop. And we lost the ball and our third. We bring the set piece and they scored. At that moment, you are looking to strengthen the defense. Coach, in order to take the score.
Coach, for me, emotionally, I don't know as a coach, emotionally you're coming up against a Magesi team. Maybe the club or the players have told you that this is the team that knocked us out in that shocker of a result the previous season. Was there a lot that you had to do emotionally to try and encourage the players to say, this is Magesi, but we are a different Pirates?
Yeah, of course, you know, every season is different. This season we have a lot of possibilities in the team. You can see that all the time we have a starting lineup. But I always try to have some weapons for the second half. It's very important. And of course, for me, I never doubt about the strength of our team. So to give them the confidence and to persuade them that we are going to win that game, if, of course, we respect the principles, if we respect what we have said in the game plan. It's very important that everybody stuck on what we have said.
There's something that I've picked up from the team. You always get a sense that even if it's still 0-0, and I pose this to all of you, even when it's still 0-0, there's always a sense of something's going to happen. How important is it to have that culture and that feeling within a club? Because some teams you see 0-0, 45 minutes, and you're like, they're not going to score. How important is that? Let's start with you, Coach, just to build something that where you always believe that 10 minutes, 5 minutes to go, you're going to score.
It's important to have a good speech to your players at the beginning and the philosophy that you want to implement. For example, if you start the season and you start to speak about substitution, you know psychologically the player who come on the pitch, he think that he just come to play for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and that's it. But he is not considerate. But as long you take in consideration that the guys, they are impact players, you are not substitute. You come to finish the work that your teammate has done to make us win the game and to be rewarded the same things that if you have started. It makes such a big difference psychologically for the player.
When Fiso speaks about the belief and the question about the belief, Coach, it's something that I've seen in your team so far this season, that everybody's celebrating the goals. You know, the players on the bench are celebrating the goals. Sometimes you even get to the corner flag before the players. So that team spirit in the camp, Coach, the players celebrating goals together, it just shows a unity in the squad. You also showing us with your celebrations with the players that it's one big family at Pirates this season.
Yeah, you said the words. It's a big family. It's a unity. We speak about unity, and we have built that in the camp. It's very important for the players to feel that they are involved in the project, and the fact that everybody is running to celebrate together proves the very strong team spirit that we have in the team. And for me, of course, I'm a coach, but I am like a brother, I am a friend. And for me, I just stopped football 13 years ago, and I still feel this emotion, this sensation. And it brings energy when we celebrate together.
Coach, I have a question for you. How long does your training session last?
It depends of the day.
Let's say you're coming in, it's a Wednesday. Probably you're playing on Saturday.
Okay.
Your full training session, how long does it last?
1 hour and a half on Wednesday.
1 hour and a half?
Yeah.
What do you do in there?
So I start on Wednesday. It's the extensive day in my tactical periodization. So we are playing in a very large pitch, different from Tuesday, because Tuesday it's a small-sided game. It's intensive game. So on Wednesday, we start by the warm-up. Straight away, we have some neuromuscular workshop. And after we have technical passing drills, technical drills. For me, this technical drills, it's all the week. Why? Because I believe that the most important in football is to masterize the basics. The basics, it means the pass, the first touch. If we don't have these basics, we cannot play football. So for me, all the year in my periodization, we have this tactic.
There's your answer. You were asking why is there belief that Pirates will score by hook or by crook. When it hits 60 minutes, 70 minutes, you know that if you're in a draw and you didn't score first, Pirates will come back and score. So I asked Coach this question deliberately because for the young coaches out there, they always ask themselves, 70th minute, the players are dropping the intensity and all of that. And he speaks about different elements. The passing drills are there, extensive training, periodization, all of those things. When you come up against Pirates at 60th minute and you haven't scored, chances are you will be chasing the whole game. And Coach, thank you for that, because we always ask ourselves, what is the difference with this Pirates this season? Because some teams, they are good for 70 minutes and they're done. But your team, 68th minute, when you start making those subs, it's like the game just started. And it's proof, really, really. It's showing up.
Yeah, and if I can add, all what we are doing in the training, it's with the rhythm of the game. Even the passing drills, the rhythm of the game. The game that we are playing, it's I want the high intensity of in training.
What's up?
And you know what I love about this conversation? It's the fact that I think fans are quite knowledgeable. They love the game. They're so passionate about the team they support. But I don't think people understand the details and how much goes into preparing a football team. Pomotso, you've been a player. You know exactly what goes into match day. People just think it's practice Monday to Friday, but it's broken down in different segments as well.
I also love what the coach has done, because he came into a club where I thought the club was giving an opportunity to a lot of youngsters. And when I saw what coach did, especially in one of the important games, I saw Dancing getting an opportunity to play. In the final now, I saw the coach giving Ndaba an opportunity to start. So for me, coach, is this the belief that you are continuing at Orlando Pirates. We saw the previous coach, Jose Rivero, giving the likes of Mbokazi really opportunities to play. But here you come in, you give an opportunity to the Dancing, to the Ndabas of this world. Are you also a coach that believes in the young ones, not only the big names?
Yeah, sure. You know, when I made the interview with the board of the club, it was one of the important points. They have clearly told me that we want to continue to promote the young, and it's completely in my philosophy, because when I stopped my career, I worked 5 years in my former club in the development. So I have an eye all the time with the youth. And if you, like you said, when we see Dancing and Ndaba, all the Radio Pane will get his chance as well. For me, it's very important to promote the talent in South Africa and in our continent, because we have a fantastic potential in our continent, to be honest.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. And of course, a lot of youngsters having a big impact at the highest level for South Africa, and of course, hopefully, at the Africa Cup of Nations as well. After the break, we will have a look at that magical final that took place